times you go out on a date, and then after that date, you're waiting for them to call. You're like, oh my God, are they ever going to call me? You wait like a week, 2 weeks, and you just sit there by the phone and wonder if they're ever going to call you back, and it's the worst. Well, Trevor has been waiting for a phone call from the girl he went out with for 10 years. So,
Trevor?
I'm hoping that phone call will still come, but I don't think it is. That's why he wants to do a second date update today. What's up, Trevor?
How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
God.
So you want to do a second date update with somebody that you went out with 10 years ago.
I do, but let me tell you the story because, it makes sense.
Okay, because right now all I picture is you sitting by a phone with cobwebs, like, gathering around you as your hair grays.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I mean,
right.
it's close to that bad, but it's not that bad.
So tell us the story.
Okay, so yeah, basically, there was this girl in high school, and her name was Brittany, and she was cute, but she was a grade above me, and, I would just kind of gawk at her all the time when I was a freshman, and I, totally was all about this girl.
And you were not in her league, obviously.
No, not even close. I mean, I did, karate, and if you do karate after
Yeah.
high school.
If you do karate in high school, you're that dude for sure. Please don't tell me you wore your gi to school.
Karate Kid?
Exactly. But yeah, she was so out of my league. And I just remember one time after school, after 6th or 7th period, she came up to me and she asked me if I wanted to do a study session with her.
Whoa.
And I could not believe that this girl was talking to me or wanted to spend time with me.
Did you turn around and be like, is there someone behind me that she's talking to right now?
Yeah, no, I think my first words were not even words. They were just sounds. They were just I just spat.
Did you eventually muster a yes out of that?
I eventually mustered a yes.
Good.
And I just assumed that she wanted me to go to her house, but she was actually my parents are having a thing. Can I go to your house?
Uh-oh.
And I was again, unbelievably flustered, and I didn't even get my parents' permission. I just said yes. I said absolutely. And I remember the first time that I had ever had a girl alone in my house without my parents there, and it was just going to be the two of us having a study session.
Okay, wait, I'm confused. Why did the most popular girl in the school ask you, who she apparently had never talked to before, to study with her?
I was a freshman, but I actually was in her geometry class.
Oh.
So people used to ask me for help all the time because I was, the smart kid, the younger kid in this one class in a grade
So
above.
you were the dude that I always try to sit next to. So that I could just look over and get your answers on tests.
Right, but just during the test you want to sit next to me, not for the rest of the class.
Other than that, I did not want to know you at all. But
I do want to say, though, that I'm a better person now. I'm cooler now than I was.
so she came over to your house, and then what?
So she came over to my house, and I remember it like it was yesterday because I was sitting in our living room. I felt like it was pretty awkward, but it was kind of going along pretty well. And I was quizzing her on some stuff, and then just time went by so quickly. And I remember before I knew it, I was like, oh my God, she has to leave now or pretty soon. And so I panicked. I went into the other room and I called my mom and I asked her, what do I do?
You called your mom to help you make a move on a girl that was at your house.
I didn't know what else to do. And you know what she said? I remember she told me that I needed to make a veggie plate for her to make her feel more comfortable.
That's mom's go-to move, is making a veggie plate?
Trevor, no girl can resist a veggie plate. I remember that's how your father got me.
Oh my God, Trevor, you didn't do that, right?
Of course I did.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. I went into the refrigerator. I took out the celery and the carrots and pickles.
Oh,
And pickles, nice, interesting.
Pickles don't belong on a veggie plate.
I didn't care. I literally just went into the refrigerator and I looked for anything green and put it in a bowl.
Was she impressed by your veggie plate?
No. I remember walking in and asking her, would you like some vegetables? And she said, no, I have to go.
Oh.
And she packed up her stuff in her backpack and she got out of there. And I
Man.
Trevor, that's...
have not talked to her.
Please tell me you called your mom after and just cussed her out like a Veggie plate, Mom, are you serious?
You ruined it.
I thought about that actually. Yeah.
So
All
have
right.
you really been thinking about this day for 10 years?
No. I mean, it's like popped up a couple of times since then, but it's just like a funny story that my friends and I have laughed about. I mean, like it's like the veggie plate story.
Yeah.
But recently, I just saw on Facebook that she's now single.
Oh, okay.
So
So she's single and you're ready to pounce.
10 years.
I'm ready to pounce, just without the vegetables this time.
Okay, good.
Does she remember even who you are?
I got her number from a mutual friend of ours, but I have no clue.
Okay. So we'll all be finding out if she remembers you together in the other half of your second date update.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what to expect. I'm preparing for the worst. I would assume
Okay.
that she would not know who I am anymore, but
All right.
we're going to figure it out.
We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's not every day that you get to reconnect with your high school crush. I've reconnected with my high school crush on many occasions. She just doesn't know it, really. I go through her trash every Tuesday. But this is not about me right now. This is about Trevor, who's on the phone for a second date update. And we're about to call Brittany, a girl that he went to high school with. He had a crush on her in high school. They actually ended up studying together. And during their little study session, he was nervous about what to do because there was a girl around. So he called his mom to ask for advice on how to be smooth with the ladies. His mom told him to make a veggie plate.
Oh, Mom.
So he made a veggie plate and came out, and she said, "No, thank you. I have to go." And they haven't really ever talked since. But recently, he saw her on Facebook, and she's single now. So he wants to try to rekindle their love, if you can even call it that, with a second date update. Trevor, this will be the first that she's hearing about you since that day?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you guys didn't hang out again after your one study session while you were in high school?
No, we didn't even talk.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so nothing. So this is going to be completely out of the blue for her.
Yeah, I have no idea if she'll even remember me.
And
Perfect.
Can I ask you, was she a stereotypical hot girl in high school where she was a jerk, or was she actually really nice?
I think she was pretty nice. She was well liked. I think that's why she was popular.
Yeah, other than turning down a veggie plate.
Yeah. Who
All right.
does that?
Yeah.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Is this Brittany?
Yes?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh my god. Okay. Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Hi, Brittany.
Not much. What are you all doing?
We're just hanging out, figured we'd give you a call and check in and see how your day's going.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
That's a great question.
Well, I want to talk to you about something for a second. It's something you might not even remember.
Okay.
It happened back when you were in high school.
Oh gosh. Is this for real or is this a prank?
No, this is not a prank. This is for real.
Okay, this is a little different, but okay.
So there was a dude named Trevor that you went to high school with. Do you remember a guy named Trevor?
Trevor. In my class?
Yeah, let me see if I can jog your memory a little bit, okay? So you guys went to high school together. I guess he was in one of your classes. And one day you guys studied together.
Okay. That still could be a lot of people.
Well, I'm thinking you might remember studying with this guy. He was a freshman and you were a sophomore.
Okay.
And I guess you guys had geometry together.
Okay.
And one day after school, you went over to his house to study.
Okay.
Okay, nothing yet?
Almost there.
Remembering Trevor?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, the only other way that I think I could get you to remember him is he tried to impress you with a veggie tray.
Oh my gosh.
God, it just
So
rang
you
a
remember
bell.
you remember the veggie tray?
I do remember that.
Aw.
That was the karate guy.
The karate veggie tray guy, yeah. So, and Trevor actually emailed us
God.
because he wanted us to get a hold of you because he had a
way.
huge crush on you in high school and I guess still
Aw.
kind of has a crush on you and saw you on Facebook the other day and wanted to see if you'd go out with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you for real?
I am 100% serious, yeah.
He told us the whole story about how you asked him to
Oh my
study, and it
God.
was like, seriously, the most memorable moment of all of his high school career.
Oh God. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Were you interested in Trevor in high school, or was that just a study session for you?
I just needed to pass geometry, and he was the smart guy. There's no doubt. He was a smart kid.
Was it obvious that he liked you, though?
I don't know. I mean, he was younger, so you know how it is. Like the younger guys, look up to the older girls.
Right. And as a sophomore, you don't want to date a freshman. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing was so long ago. I kind of remember that afternoon. It would be hard to forget with the veggie tray. But, it didn't get totally weird until the next day when his mom called me.
Wait.
His mom called you?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I've never told anybody about this. Yes. His mom called me, and she told me that Trevor had been really, really upset and crying in his
Oh,
room.
man.
Oh, my gosh.
And was just all devastated. And she wanted me to make sure that I knew that, he was a really good kid and that the veggie tray was her idea.
Oh, my gosh.
So she
did
actually
not.
called you to let you know the veggie tray thing was hers.
Yes. She
He's like,
said she
"Listen,
was just trying to help her son on his first date.
Oh, my
And-
God. I am mortified for him.
Oh, my God. I was dying because I'm like, this was not a date. And I'm trying to explain to her. It's like, I need help with geometry. That's it. That's all.
So you're like, we were actually just studying. That's all I wanted to go over there and do was study.
Yeah, oh gosh, it was crazy. And she went on and on about how all he wanted to do was kiss me, and she was trying to help him,
Oh,
but she
man.
didn't know how it worked these days. And so, she was all so apologetic about the vegetables. And it wasn't about the vegetables.
Were you just stunned on
God.
the other end of the
my
phone?
God.
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Dude, I'm embarrassed.
As a kid, it's so nerve-wracking, when an adult to call you in the first place.
Yeah.
Right.
But the end of the conversation, she was trying so hard. I mean, I guess it was kind of sweet that she offered to drive us to the movies if we wanted to have a date. And I was just like, no, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, my gosh. You could have destroyed him in high school sharing that story.
She is
No,
nice.
but I didn't have the heart to do that because, it's so tough anyway. And I
Yeah.
remember that's why I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell him about it.
Oh,
That is nice of
that's
you.
Very.
That's
You-
really nice of you not to put him on blast
You are an
for his whole high school.
You
I
are,
wonder if he knows, because he didn't mention to us about his mom calling you when we talked to him.
I hope for his sake he doesn't know. He doesn't need to
Well-
know.
What if his mom told him?
If he didn't know before, he knows now, because he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
Trevor, what's up?
Oh, my God.
Trevor, you there?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm mortified.
I can't believe any of this is happening.
I can't believe it either. My mom's horrible.
No, she loves you.
yeah. You got to give her that. Did you know your mom had done that, Trevor?
No, not at all. We had never talked about it.
Oh, man.
She came home and she asked me how it went, and I'm sure I probably just went to my room or something. I don't know. I don't even really remember crying. But wow.
Sure.
Wait, Trevor, you were such a nice guy, and it was so nice of you to be willing to help me with geometry. But yeah, that was a crazy day.
Well, you're still very sweet if you're able to say all that. So, I hope maybe if you want to, we can, go on a second date, another first date.
Yeah.
Another
That's
first
better,
Brittany.
Trevor. That's better.
A better
That's not a
first
date.
date. I promise there will be no vegetables and there will be no mothers.
all meat date.
It's been a long time since you guys have seen each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I'm a lot different than what I was in high school. I don't do karate. I don't wear my outfits to school anymore. I actually play the mandolin now, and
Oh.
yeah, so I'm a lot cooler than I used to be.
That's nice. He put down the veggie tray and picked up an instrument.
I don't even know exactly what a mandolin is.
Well, you can find out. Brittany, would you like to go on a
Oh.
first/second date with Trevor 10 years later? We will pay for it.
I can't believe he even remembers me. It would be fun to catch up. I mean, what about like lunch or something like that? I think that could be kind of fun.
Okay, no pressure.
Lunch, of course I'm going to have lunch with you. That would be fantastic.
All right. Well, awesome. Congratulations, Trevor.
Wow.
I don't know if we can call this a date yet, but at least you get to go out with Brittany.
It's a catch up.
It's a catch-up.
It's ketchup.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
This is really fun. This has been a
welcome.
great day.
You have to call your mother and chew her out for that whole incident.
Tell her I said hi.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, of all the second date updates you've done, you have to give us an update on today's second date update when you find out more about it. If you missed it, this dude Trevor wanted to call a girl named Brittany. They went to high school together. He hadn't talked to her in like 10 years.
Yeah.
They had one moment in high school where he asked her if she would tutor him on some stuff because he had a big crush. Or I'm sorry, she asked
Other way
him
around.
if he would tutor her because he had a big crush on her. She was like the hot girl. He was kind of like a nerdy dude. He went over. She came over to his house, and he got nervous, so he called his mom
Oh, such a
and was
bad
like, "What do I
move.
do? Like, I really like this girl. I don't want her to leave." And his mom was like, "Make her a veggie platter." Every woman loves a
Such
veggie
a
platter.
mom response.
It is. It is.
Made her a veggie platter and everything else, and she left and barely remembers the night. And so he wanted to call her and ask for a date, a second date. I use that in quotes because they
Yeah.
never really had a first date. After 10 years of not talking to her because he found out that she was recently single.
And all he got was lunch.
Yeah, she.
So I don't
something.
know. I mean, yeah, but I don't know how exciting the update from lunch
Yeah.
is going to be.
She agreed to go to lunch with him, but it didn't sound like she was super interested in him romantically. But regardless, they're going out, and we'll try to keep you updated on their situation because it's pretty hilarious. Just the idea of going to call your mom. Just, Mom, what do I do? Every girl likes veggies, trust me.
They can never eat veggies on the date either.
No,
like,
yeah.
You can never have an appetizer.
If they bring out like a platter with some carrots and stuff on it, both of them are going to be like, this is awkward. We can't do this again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows women can't resist a man that speaks more than one language. That's
is
why
sexy.
whenever I've approached a foxy lady, I've always used this accent right here.
That's not. What are you talking about? That's just
Excuse me, my name is Jacques, and I'm from the south of France.
that's a different South.
Way different.
Would y'all like a baguette?
I don't understand.
I got these baguettes on my bicycle. After we eat these baguettes, you can go out and watch me do some miming. I'm getting geared up to do some miming a little later on near Cannes.
I don't even know that that's a Southern accent at all from any country.
South of France, that's the way we speak down here. Get some sweet tea
South of France.
and
Yeah.
some champagne. Yeah.
All right, that's it. My top came off. You were right.
I told you, it's a sexy accent.
Couldn't resist.
And on the phone right now is Catherine, and apparently the dude that she met can speak another language as well. What's up, Catherine? How are you?
Cool.
Hey.
Hey.
Good, how are you?
Good. It says that you met the guy you want to call today at a Spanish class.
Yeah, we were both taking a Spanish night class, and his name's Grady.
Cool.
So he can speak Spanish, I'm guessing.
I would say he is learning to speak Spanish.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so he's not really actually
attempting-
that good.
Attempting at it. But that's good. That's a great way to meet somebody.
But yeah, we met in class. Class had been going on for a few weeks. I didn't really think much of it. And then he came up to me at the end of class and said I was beautiful in Spanish.
Oh,
Okay.
muy bonita.
Did he actually say it well in Spanish, or did he say something completely different and you have no idea?
He's like,
You're like, what?
"That is bonita."
Yeah.
You have to know I'm a beginner too. So
Okay. So who knows? He could have said anything to you, and then he's like, "That was you're beautiful." I said you're beautiful.
He tried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he attempted it. That's really sweet.
yeah, we had been working on adjectives that day, and so it was sweet.
Okay.
And did he ask you out right afterwards, or?
Yeah, he asked if I wanted to get a bite to eat, and I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. And then he suggested we go to a Mexican restaurant in the shopping center nearby so he could keep practicing his Spanish.
You're like, hey, let's go learn some more Spanish. Let's go to Chipotle in the mall.
Yeah. He like stuck with his theme maybe a little too hard.
Yeah, and you know how people like at restaurants, if they speak the language, instead of being like, I'll have the bruschetta, they'll be like, I'll have the bruschetta.
Oh yeah, I know. When people do that all the time.
I hate that.
Yeah.
And he was like trying so hard, but it was really endearing. It was really cute. and we ordered, and then we just had a normal talk.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Then
He
you
didn't
dropped the
try
Spanish
to
stuff.
continue the Spanish.
No. It was just to like order, which was sweet. And then just had a really good time chatting. I think he's really funny. I think he's genuine. You know, he just keeps it real physically. I mean, he's definitely attractive.
Okay.
It was fun. And I think he liked me too because he wanted to continue the date. And so we walked around. And,
Where'd you walk?
You know, we were in a shopping center.
Oh.
So we just went in a few little stores.
I picture you at like a really bad chain Mexican restaurant, and so you're just walking around a parking lot. Okay, so you went into the mall.
No, it was like a cute Mexican restaurant and a cute shopping center
Okay.
with fun stores.
Got it.
But that's awesome. What was your interaction like when you guys were walking around?
It was great. You know, we were very bantery, you know, joking with each other. And he bought me this hat that I liked. It wasn't super expensive, but it was a hat I was looking at. And he was like, oh, it looks great on you. And he bought it for me, which was so
That's cool.
sweet.
That's
that
usually
would
such
make me
a
think
good sign.
that he likes you, yeah.
I think so. But then he walked me to my car.
Uh-huh.
And he gave me a hug, which was like, really, a hug? And then he thanked me for a great time, which was gentlemanly. And he hasn't contacted me since, and it's been a week.
And you guys are done with your Spanish class at this point?
No, we're still in class, but he didn't show up.
Oh, so he hasn't been to class. Okay, and have you tried to reach out to him?
I just texted him the day after our outing. I guess I don't even know if it was a date at this point. And I thanked him and said I had a great time, and he said, me too, but didn't ask me out again.
Dude, that's totally a date. He bought you a hat. Did he pay for dinner too?
He did. He paid for dinner. He paid for our margaritas.
For sure. You don't buy somebody a hat unless it's a date,
That's what I'm saying.
no matter who it is.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a form of commitment.
And
Yeah.
you had a follow-up text.
Yeah, I mean, I followed up to thank him because, like, that's polite, and I did have a good time, and he did respond, but it was just me too, like, very short.
Have you tried to ask him out?
Yeah. Have you tried to ask him?
No, we've only been out once. It's not time for that yet.
Okay.
okay.
Well,
Maybe
so
some-
you're like, okay, I don't want to risk asking him out.
I want to ask him out. I'll just call you guys to ask him out.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think you made the right decision. So we'll
Not
play a
this world.
song, come back, and get your second date update, all right?
That sounds great.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Catherine,
Hey,
are you sure that you want to get a date with this guy? Because as far as I'm concerned, I think that this is the lowest anybody has ever stooped
What? He just
when
is
these second date updates.
What do you mean?
yeah, I think I still want to date with him.
What kind of monster buys a hat for somebody and then doesn't ask them out on another date?
You're so
It's
obsessed.
ridiculous to me.
I mean, I can think of a lot worse things.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I can't, Catherine. Well, I guess we're going to call him anyway. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Catherine is on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Grady. They met in their Spanish class. They were taking like a night Spanish class. He asked her out after class. They went and got some Mexican food and then walked around the mall. And while they were walking around the mall, he bought her a hat. But hasn't asked her out on another date.
You are disgusted.
Ugh,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I
being
mean, I
stupid.
finally found your line, and
Yeah.
this guy's crossed
This
it.
is it. Catherine, why do you think he's not calling you back?
I truly have no idea. I mean, I've run through every scenario in my head, and I kind of starting to wonder if he just feels insecure because I'm better at Spanish.
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh,
That could
okay.
be it.
I mean, he is avoiding Spanish class altogether, it sounds like, this week as well. So that's not a bad theory.
It could be. I'm really anxious.
All right.
Right.
Well, I'll call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hola, ¿puedo hablar con Grady, please?
Hello?
Oh, hey, what's up, Grady? Sorry, I'm speaking Spanish again. Is this Grady?
Okay, yeah, this is him. Who's this?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I know there's a lot of things you don't understand right now.
Yeah.
Why? This is really the radio station?
Well, I'm a person,
Okay, that's
not a
what he meant.
station.
But yeah,
But yeah,
it's-
it's a show that airs on radio stations, yeah.
What are you guys calling me for?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to give you a call and find out what happened. And we got an email from Catherine. You spent an evening with Catherine getting Mexican food and walking around the mall. You even bought her a hat. I don't know if you remember that or not, but
hold on, man. So Catherine emailed you guys about a date that we went on.
yes.
Wait, was it not a date? She wasn't actually sure on that one, but she thought it was a date.
Yeah. As far as I know, it was not a date, and I thought that was clear.
Oh, well, I don't think it was clear with Catherine because, well, I mean, she wasn't sure, but she was sure hoping it was a date. Did you have fun with her at all?
Yeah, no, I had a great time. I just, honestly, I met her at Spanish class, and I thought, she looked pretty and she was nice. So, I thought maybe she could also help me find, like, a little fashion of my own because she seemed, like, real fashionable. So I thought it'd be cool if we, like, hung out and shopped a little bit. That's it.
Wait, hold up, though. I don't get that because you're like, oh, she's pretty and I want to hang out with her. So why wouldn't you consider it a date even if it was for her to help you go shopping?
So this is kind of awkward, I guess. I guess I should explain this. I am currently trying to go out with this Spanish chick, so that's why I took these Spanish classes. And yeah, so I wasn't trying to go out with her because I was already taking the class to try to go out with somebody else.
Okay, so you're basically using her as a stylist for the evening.
That wasn't my intent. I did need help finding some clothes for my date. Yeah, this sounds bad now.
Yeah, but you bought her a hat even.
As like a thank you, like we were shopping for me and I felt bad that we weren't getting her anything. So I'm like, saw her eyeing this hat and I bought it for her.
Oh,
all right.
That's like embarrassing.
No.
What, that he has no style and he has to like convince somebody to go out with him to, yeah, it is embarrassing, Grady. You need to do a better job of shopping for yourself. I agree.
That, but also like the mixed communication there. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's your fault and it's not her fault either, but I'd be so embarrassed if I were her.
It did seem like a date.
Yeah, no, it really wasn't a date though. Like I didn't even kiss her or anything like that, and it was more of a business transaction,
Okay, well, maybe you guys can do more business together because she's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Grady.
What?
Yeah, it's Catherine.
Hey, this is awkward. Why
it
are
is
you
awkward.
Why are you calling a radio station or emailing them about a date? I really didn't think we were on a date at all.
You took me to dinner after telling me I was beautiful. Unless you meant to say something else and your Spanish is just so bad that you messed up,
No.
which is possible, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
But you said I was beautiful. You took me on a date to dinner and drinks, and you bought me a hat. And
wait,
you never
I didn't take you on a date.
That...
I didn't take you on a date.
So did you mean to say, oh, that Spanish girl in our Spanish class is beautiful or something, and you said I was beautiful, or because it was
No, I mean, I gave you a compliment. It was a compliment. Like, you are beautiful, and so, I give you a compliment. I give friends compliments all the time.
It's misleading when you don't tell me why we're hanging out, when you're using me so that you can hang out with another girl.
Oh.
Well, honestly, Catherine, I thought it would be awkward if I approached you and was like, hey, need some help finding some style. I barely knew you. I mean, probably it's more awkward now, come to think of it.
Right.
But, I just thought it would be awkward.
I mean, do you not have any other friends that you know better that you could have asked for help?
Honestly, I do have friends, but nobody that dresses as nice as you. Like, every time I went to Spanish class, you look so amazing. So I thought, like, who better to help me out than you?
I'm trying to figure out if I'd be offended if I were you, Catherine. I mean, he's really complimenting you a lot, but doesn't want to go on a date with you, though.
I'm not offended if he thinks I have good style. I'm offended by the fact that he was manipulative and is trying to act like he wasn't.
Yeah, because that's what it sounds like to me, too, and that you're not owning up to it.
But he was at least being nice.
But he wasn't being honest, and that's the key. And he was using, like, she obviously liked him, and he knew that, and you were taking advantage of that.
Well, I didn't know that she thought it was a date. So, I mean, I thought we were just hanging out like friends in Spanish class having a good time.
I disagree because we weren't friends. It was our first time hanging out. You paid for everything, and it felt like a date.
Oh, yeah, you did pay for everything, too.
Yeah, see?
I told you guys it was a thank you for her helping me shop. You know, that I didn't, like I said, I didn't kiss her or anything. I didn't, seal the deal afterwards. I don't know. What do you guys want?
There's plenty of dates that don't end in a kiss. I just think that you should say, I'm sorry for not being more forthright.
Why would I apologize, though? You don't tell, people, everything on the first date. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm going to go up to her and be like, oh, I have STDs from other relationships or anything like that. I didn't say anything open like that to her on the first date.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Grady. I always disclose all my STDs before any date. Always. And I think more people should do that as well.
That is a good
And you
point,
find better
Jubal.
matches that way, too. It's like, oh, you got one I don't have? Well, I got one you don't have. It's like trading cards.
But now you're describing it as a date. So now I'm even more confused.
I don't see why you guys think that it was a date, because it wasn't a date at all. It was just two friends hanging out, having a good time.
Well, how about this? I think you guys should go out. Grady, would you like to go on a second date with Catherine? We'll pay for it.
A date.
Yeah, like an actual date.
Well, this is more awkward because that Spanish chick didn't actually work out. It turns out she had a boyfriend, so I would be okay with going on a date.
Okay. Well, Catherine, what do you think?
Get a date,
It went
Grady.
from
What are you
not
doing?
being on a date and helping him shop for clothes to now he's willing to date you. Are you interested?
At least he's not a player.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, now you don't
No,
want a
I mean,
date.
here's
Catherine, you just called a radio station to talk about our first date. So why don't we actually make the first date a thing and just go out and do this?
I agree.
Yeah.
If you wanted to
Miscommunication.
date the whole time, why weren't you more nice and open to hearing what she had to say?
I didn't want to date back then because I was interested in somebody else. But since that somebody else just rejected me, I'm interested in Catherine.
There you go,
yeah,
Catherine. A big pity date for you if you want it.
And he is a romantic, Catherine.
I cannot believe this is happening.
I know.
Yeah.
You're getting asked out on a date right now. I can't believe it
don't think
either.
That's what she meant.
We're all happy for you.
I'm truly not interested.
Yeah.
No? Okay. At least you got your answer there, Catherine. And Grady, thank you for your time. Sorry the Spanish chick turned you down.
Yeah, and I guess I will be seeing Catherine in Spanish class next week. So this will be fun.
Adios.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, Catherine sounds so sweet and loving and caring. The guy was a total a-hole. I'm glad she decided not to go out with him again. She deserves so much better.
Wow, that is a very thorough text.
I'm assuming it's going to be followed up with, by the way, can you give her my number? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Catherine wanted to call a dude named Grady. They met in a night Spanish class. Grady actually asked her out to dinner, and afterwards they walked around shopping a little bit, and he even bought her a hat that she liked. But after that, he didn't ask her on another date.
Yeah.
And she was wondering why. Like, who buys somebody a hat and then doesn't ask him out? I know I'm still on that,
hung
but
up on the
it made me
hat.
so angry,
I don't
right?
think it's just the hat, but okay.
Well, we called Grady, and he revealed that the only reason that he wanted to hang out with her was to get some fashion advice on new clothes because he wanted to impress a different girl.
Yeah.
And he says Catherine had great style, and he thought maybe she could help him.
Yeah.
But he never told her that.
No.
Like the entire time. He paid for dinner, he bought her the hat,
He said she was pretty.
said
Yeah.
she was pretty. I mean, I get why she was led astray.
He basically pretended it was a date.
And the thing is, if he would have just said, hey, you dress really nicely. Could you help me? Because I feel like I would like to impress this girl.
Yeah.
She probably would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, especially
I
like,
will.
hey, you want to go shopping together? She'd be like, friend zone
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah,
let's
totally.
Go.
It's still a
Totally.
compliment. Like, you have such nice style.
Yeah.
I'd like you to help me shop. In the end, it did get a little weird because Grady told us that different girl turned him down. And then he was like, but I'll go out with you now, Catherine.
Yeah. Yeah, after I said all those things.
She said no. Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show and we'll call the person who didn't call you back. The guy on the phone to do a second date update today had a very awkward moment on his first date that most people can relate to.
Okay.
You know how when your date starts off and you accidentally run over a pedestrian?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, that is so awkward when that happens,
It's
isn't it?
a little more than awkward.
What's up, Joshua? How you doing?
Hey, Brooke and Jubal.
Is he calling us from jail? Because I'm pretty sure it's a felony or something.
I'm not calling from prison, no.
Oh, so you didn't get caught?
No, I definitely got caught.
Oh.
All right. tell us a little bit about what happened, because your email just said, I need a do-over because I ran over somebody.
Oh my God.
And that's very confusing. It's like,
line?
all right, we'll do a second date update on that. What does that mean?
So here's what happened. I met Kara on eHarmony.
Okay.
She's great. And we decided we're going to go to a concert because we both really dig on music. And I pick her up at a coffee shop, and we're talking, and it's awesome. And I'm just really into the conversation. And then I accidentally ran over somebody.
No, you don't just throw that in there so casually. Like, I pick her up, the conversation's great. Oh.
And then also, we heard a little thump, and then I realized, did it again. Ran over a person.
Speed bump.
Okay, so people freaked out, but it was not my fault.
Wait, okay, but clarify for me. When you say ran over a person, do you mean like full speed ahead, like thump over a person?
No, I was at a stoplight. It had turned green. I don't know if the guy was hurrying to get somewhere, but he darted in the road, and I figured that it was clear to go. I didn't see him, and Kara yells, "You hit somebody," and I said, "What?"
You had to be told that you hit a pedestrian. You didn't just know that?
Well, I ran over his foot. Like, it was his foot.
Okay, so he didn't like hit your windshield and you didn't notice.
No, he didn't crack in the windshield.
Okay.
But I was really paying attention to her because I'm trying to be a better listener. And so I said, "What?" And there were no cars behind me, so I stopped the car and I put it in reverse and...
Ran over his other foot?
No, I didn't. I just, nicked his knee. I glanced off.
So you almost ran over him a second time.
That's an accurate statement, but in my defense, it was his fault.
No, there's no defense. And you don't sound guilty about this at all.
I have thought about this a lot, and I don't feel bad about it because this guy ran in front of the car, and I stayed. I filed the police report. I got into a little bit of an argument with another person that was on the road about what had happened, but I think that she did not see everything that happened.
Right.
Wait, what was your date doing the entire time you're filling out a police report?
Well, she left.
Okay, so she took off. And what did she say to you about the whole situation? Did she say anything before she left?
Well, she stayed around and she was screaming a lot for a while.
I can understand
But
that.
again, I don't think that's me. I think that she had a family thing that it was bringing stuff up.
What?
Another
So
person.
you're blaming past baggage for her wanting to leave?
I don't think it was about me.
Okay.
What was she screaming?
I mean, there was a lot of the "oh my gods." There was a lot of "this shouldn't be happening."
And is that the last you've heard from her?
I mean, I was shouting her name out as I noticed as she was leaving, and then the police officer was really stern with me paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They usually
But
like
she
it.
might have said something else,
Okay.
but I didn't hear it.
So her walking away while you're filing a police report after accidentally running over some guy's foot is the last thing you've seen of her.
Yes.
All right.
Which, could actually be good for you because she sounds like a key witness in all of this. And I don't think that it was the other guy's fault.
But it was his fault. I have been to court about this. No charges are being pressed.
Yeah, because she wasn't there. Dude, you hit him twice, man.
The second time was a glance. So I disagree with the term hitting twice. Look, it was an accident. It just happened to take place with a really cute girl on a first date, and I just need a do-over. And it will be a do-over where we take public transportation or...
Is that because your license has been revoked?
No, I still have my license.
Okay.
It's just provisional, so I cannot drive at night.
Okay. So have you tried to call her since then, though, or will this be your first attempt to reach out?
I texted her, and I told her, hey, I know that was crazy. Sorry about the guy. The guy's doing okay.
And nothing? No response?
It's funny, when you see the little ... dots with the text sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I saw that right afterwards, but then nothing. Nothing was done.
So she thought about
So
responding
weird.
to you and then stopped herself.
Yeah, it seems like maybe she started to say yes, of course, and then she was just nervous.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The following is a true story about real-life events that have actually taken place in our judicial system. The names and dates have not been changed. They're the same.
Yeah.
They're the same names and dates because it's really not that big of a deal, but it sounds cooler if I talk like this. And Joshua is on the phone today for a second date update. If you just missed the first part, he ran over a dude on his first date and had to give a police report and has had to go to court over it and everything else. He was found not guilty of any crime. He says that the guy jumped out in the crosswalk when he was not supposed to be in the crosswalk, and then he ran over his foot. And then when his date screamed, "Oh my God, you hit somebody," he reversed and sort of ran over the guy a second time.
Yeah.
And then his date, Kara, who we're about to call right now to figure out why she's not calling him back, even though we already kind of know,
Definitely no.
left while he was giving the police report, and he hasn't been able to talk to her since.
Josh, I mean, do you have an idea of how to come back from this? Because I don't think it's the accident that's so much the problem. It's your nonchalant attitude about running over a pedestrian.
Again, like the guy didn't tumble in front of the car and smash my windshield, and I didn't go, what? He ran in front of me, I got his foot, and then I kind of nicked his knee on the way back.
All right. It wasn't like you targeted this guy out of nowhere, like, hey, hold on 1 second. This guy needs to get run over. And then put on some AC/DC or something and went after him.
It wasn't like I maliciously ran over the dude. It was just an accident.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
This is Kara.
Hey, Kara, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Great. This is weird.
I can understand how you'd think that. I'm actually on the phone with you right now because we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update. And basically, we want to ask you some questions about a date that you went on recently with a guy named Joshua.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The thing is, he really liked you, and he asked us to call you and find out why you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah.
He wanted what? He wanted you to call me?
Yes. He sent us an email and told us about your horrible first date.
What did he tell you? Exactly.
He told us that he met you on eHarmony, and you guys were on your way to a concert. And he said on the way to the concert, he was talking to you and wasn't paying attention, and some dude ran out in the crosswalk, and he ran over his foot. Then you screamed, and then he put the car in reverse and kind of hit the guy again.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So is that the reason you're not calling him back, the whole accident? Because he said that you left while he was giving a police report.
I was pretty shaken up. I mean, I've never even seen anyone hit by a car, much less being in the car. I was in the car. I mean, it was so crazy. And then I had to tell him, you hit someone. And then we backed up and we hit him again.
Well,
it was like,
But the guy was all right, right?
I mean, he did send me a text message later telling me that the guy was okay. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe he's just calling me to, ask me out on another date. Be like, oh, yeah, the guy's fine. Sure, you want to go out again? I mean, we hit someone on a date.
Okay, but that was an accident. I understand if you feel like that's a bad omen for a first
but like
date.
an accident, like what's going to happen on date number 2? What are we going to do?
There's all sorts of options now, I think. The crazy door has been opened. You guys can just run through it full speed together if you want.
I'm cool not going through that door. Like, I'm good.
Why wouldn't you text him back, though, after that and just say, hey, that was too much for me on a first date?
Look, there were other reasons. That was not the only reason. I was just done with that date.
Wait, there was more than hitting a pedestrian.
Yeah.
What's worse than that?
I mean, I'm not saying it's worse. Like, I'm not saying we, killed a family. Like,
that would be worse for sure.
But, I mean, I was on this date for, 10 minutes prior to the incident, we'll call it. I got in his car, and Joshua wears an ungodly amount of cologne.
Oh.
It was like being in the back of a cab in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Just horrible. Okay.
Instant
And you know what?
migraine.
Depending on the cologne, that could be worse than running over a person.
I mean, that person was okay. If I stayed in my car much longer, I would not have been okay.
So that's why you left. You didn't actually leave because of the pedestrian. You just didn't want to ride home.
I'll be honest, it was like, dude, my asthma was going to be like, hello. Like, there was no way. There was no way. And I'll be honest with you, I don't understand how it is that he could have sprayed that on himself in the morning and was like, yeah, I smell good. Like, no way.
Excuse me, can I talk now?
What's going on?
Okay, that's Joshua. He's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Kara, what is up? Why are you saying this? You know that's not true.
Joshua, look, I did not know you were on the phone. And I am really sorry that you had to hear it like that, but it is true. I'm sorry.
I put on a little bit of cologne because I cared about the date. I wasn't swimming in it.
I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad kind of right now. Like, I'm glad you cared about the date, but it's not that there's nothing wrong with, in general, putting cologne on, but don't you remember I rolled down the window? Like, it was really cold outside, and I rolled down the window, and I was like, hey, look at the fresh air. This is great. You didn't think anything was weird about that?
That was part of the distraction all right, look.
If he wouldn't have rolled down that window, he wouldn't have had to hit somebody.
I will have you know that I get a lot of compliments on my cologne, and the majority of them are not from family members.
Well, that's fine. Then they can go out with you and be in a small enclosed space and have asthma, but not me. I felt like I was going to die, okay? Not unlike the person you ran over, and I didn't have my extra inhaler with me.
Well, the person that I accidentally ran over his foot was nowhere close to death, which I would say is, maybe similar to how your cologne. Okay, look. All right? Okay, fine.
You're in such a predicament right now, Joshua.
It's not about the cologne. I cannot wear cologne. I can change that, all right? I just think that I got a good vibe from you before all of this stuff happened, and I'm sorry. And
which part are you sorry for, the cologne or the almost dead dude?
I mean, he's not almost dead. Come on.
Wow.
This was found out in a court of law. He was fine. But
honestly, I'm just trying to give you feedback about your cologne. Like, it just doesn't smell good, and the amount didn't smell good. And I'm not trying to be mean. It is what it is. And besides, I didn't know you were on the phone. They tricked me.
So wait, were you attracted to him before you smelled him? No, I'm serious, because the smell is an automatic turnoff, but there could have been something pre-smell.
When I saw his pictures online and we communicated online, it was really cool. And when I saw him from far away, it was great. When I walked up close, not so great. But and I don't mean like he was ugly. I mean like it was the smell. But from far away, it was good. I mean, it just like once you got closer.
Can you please stop talking about how bad I smelled?
Well, Josh, do you want to go back to talking about the guy that you hit? We have two options here.
That's a good point.
I feel like there's a door number 3 that we're not even talking about here, which is we were having a pretty good time before I hit someone. And,
That's a really weird thing to say. Okay, but anyway.
I know, I'm just acknowledging the elephant in the room that we've been talking about this whole time. But if when it comes to the cologne, I don't need to wear any cologne. I could just wear deodorant. I could not wear deodorant. I could not have any of that.
Please wear deodorant. I don't care if you're going out with me or not. You should be wearing deodorant and none of that like natural stuff, like actual deodorant.
So actual deodorant. Well, all right. How about this, Kara?
I don't use crystals. I have never used. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's not get into deodorant brands right now. I just want to ask Kara a question. Will you go out with Joshua one more time? You can take public transportation. He won't wear cologne, and we will pay for the date.
It's a pretty
Will you
good
go out
deal.
with him one more time?
Kara, come on. Please, just give me a second shot at this.
I feel like I'm on Let's Make a Deal.
We met on eHarmony. We are a great match for each other. We could end up with each other.
That's right. That's the place that claims to find the perfect people.
Yeah.
I've seen the commercials.
eHarmony never said he would hit someone in a car either. So,
I mean, that would make for a weird ad campaign, but
Yeah, that's true.
See, he's funny.
So, will you give him one more shot if he doesn't wear cologne? And you guys can talk about the whole car accident thing later, but
You have to
will you
say
give him another
yes.
chance?
okay, the thing is, it's like no cologne, not like pick another brand, like no cologne.
Joshua?
Like I don't trust your ability to like bathe yourself in it.
if you go out with me, I promise I will not wear any cologne. I just feel like we had a good vibe before things happened.
Will you do it, Kara?
Okay, but if I show up and I smell anything on you, like any cologne, I'm leaving. And if your bumper is damaged or I see like blood or hair on the front of your car, we're done.
I have already cleaned the car. You can't see anything on it. So,
well, that's really good to know.
right.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Good. Congratulations, Joshua. You got a second date.
oh, Kara, I'm excited to see you again, and I promise you won't regret it.
Unless he runs over another person.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I agree. I'd rather date a murderer than a guy who had bad cologne.
Oh, come on.
And I think personally, I agree too. If you missed today's second date update, this guy Joshua wanted to call this girl named Kara. he wasn't getting a call back, and he figured it was because he actually ran over a dude on their first date.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't his fault. That's been proven in a court of law.
Yes.
A guy was crossing at the wrong time, and he kind of clipped the dude and then reversed and ran over his leg.
Again.
And he thought maybe that was a bit too much, and she thought he did it on purpose or something because he wasn't paying attention. But that wasn't the reason. The reason was it was because he was wearing very bad cologne.
Oh, man.
And she didn't even want to be in the car with him in the first place because his cologne was so terrible.
That's so sad, though, when you can get in a car accident and she's like, thank God I can leave now.
Yeah.
This is my cue. Like, I have an excuse.
I know, she's actually excited because she just saw somebody get hit with a car. Like, oh, sweet. I get to stand outside and wait for the cops to show up. That's going to take a while. Fresh air. Yeah, if somebody has really bad cologne, it is terrible. Like, think about if you're in your office and you get on the elevator after somebody with bad cologne or bad perfume.
Oh, that's the worst. You can just
is
smell their aftermath.
Disgusting. But anyway, they agreed to go on a second date. She actually said she would go out with him again.
Yeah.
I recommend they take an Uber. And he also can't wear any cologne on their date, which means he's probably so scared now he's not going to wear deodorant, cologne.
Oh, no.
Not even shower, no soaps, and he's just going to smell terrible. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
We've been doing these second date updates for quite a while now, and we've had people meet in all types of places, but I don't think we've ever had a couple meet at circus class before.
Oh, that is
That's
awesome.
where the girl who met the guy that she wants to call in today's second date update apparently met him at circus class. I picture just her waiting outside of a tiny little car with like 15 guys getting out of it, and he was like the fifth, and then they made eye contact, and she knew that he was the one that had her heart. Her name is Kayla. Kayla, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. First of all, where do you sign up for circus class? I'm very interested, actually.
There are circus schools everywhere. It's like everyone's all about like fun fitness. So, you
Right.
know, it's like fun fitness.
So this is you're doing this for fun. It's not your profession.
No. It's definitely like I can't bring myself to like run or go to the gym. So this is my
So
alternative.
you do circus
Rad.
class. Good. I'm glad you're not trying to start an office romance at the circus and date one of the other circus employees. That would be very bad. Drama in the circus is not good.
Right.
All right. What's this guy's name?
Tim.
And how'd you meet Tim?
Well, I met him really briefly in class. It's a really busy class, so it's hard to like socialize. But we were in the same group together, and I didn't exactly see what happened, but I turned and heard like everyone had gasped, and then he was on the floor. So I guess he fell off the trapeze.
Oh,
That's a big deal. I mean, what about the net? You guys have a net, right, under the trapeze?
It wasn't a super high trapeze. We had a mat under him.
So was he hurt badly?
He hit his head on the ground. He probably rumbled his brain a little bit, but he's fine. The instructor had a bunch of other students on his hands, so I just grabbed ice for him and kind of took care of him for a little while.
You saw that as you're in, didn't you? Like you were like, this is it. This is when I'm going to make my move.
I've been in class for a while, and actually that happened to me a couple weeks ago, so I got it.
All right. Was he doing okay while you took care of him, or was he kind of messed up?
Yeah, no, he was fine. He actually kept telling me to, like, leave. I think that he was, a little embarrassed maybe from falling, but I just kept an eye on him and gave him some ice and all that stuff, and we were getting along pretty well. And then he asked me if I wanted to get drinks after class.
Nice.
Oh, that's
And did you
awesome.
say yes to that?
Yes, he's very cute. And honestly, I didn't feel very comfortable leaving him alone for hours after class, so keeping an eye on him that way.
That's a good way. That's a good way to get a date. Just be like, hey, I have a head injury. If you leave me, I could die. Do you want to go to a bar and hang out? Because if you don't, and then I pass away, it's on your hands. Is that kind of? That's kind of how you felt about that. That's a good way to get a date.
Not exactly, but there was a layer of concern for sure.
Yeah, because there's nothing better to follow up a concussion than alcohol. How did drinks go?
It was great. We had really good conversation. We seemed to have a lot of the same interests beyond circus. There was a moment he went to the restroom and he was gone for a really long time. It was probably like 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's a long time to be in the bathroom.
Right.
No, not for a dude.
Just because of what had happened in class, I got nervous, so I asked a guy to go in and check on him, and he was totally fine.
And did he mention that the guy went to check on him?
Yeah, the guy I sent in there came out before Tim, and he told me that he was just taking like a really long,
Oh, so he was doing that.
On a
That's
date?
weird to do when you hang out with somebody right away. Sometimes when you have to do it, you have no choice. But when you're in that situation as a guy, I know you definitely try to make it as quick as possible. Not pull out your phone and start playing a video game, and 20 minutes later you come back to the table.
It was 10. And if he hadn't have just fallen on his head, then I definitely wouldn't have even thought twice.
Right.
I was just concerned.
What did he say when he came out of the bathroom and he knew that you had sent in someone to check on him?
We didn't talk about it. It was an unspoken embarrassment.
Especially because of what he was doing in there. And now you both know that he was taking it too.
But wouldn't everybody know you were taking it too if you spent 10 minutes inside of a public restroom? Like, what else?
Well,
what other options are there to do for 10 minutes?
He could be concussed. I don't know if he nodded off or something.
Yeah, under other circumstances, you'd know what he was doing.
No.
But if he hit his head and he wandered in there, then you're not sure. I get what
And
you're
I
saying.
would leave him be.
Yeah.
Right. I just don't get why he'd be embarrassed when it would be obvious what he was doing.
Because
That's
you don't
all
want to
I'm
be
saying.
taking a dump on your first date.
Well, then don't go to the bathroom for 10 minutes. Make it quick.
I don't think he was expecting to go on a date after class.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like you guys had planned this date and he had a chance to clear everything out before heading out on the town with you. So why do you think he's not calling you back then?
Well, it's not even that he's not calling me back. We agreed that we would go out again after class, and he just hasn't been in class for the last week.
And how many classes have you guys had? Like 1, 2?
I was supposed to have seen him twice already, and he hasn't been in either class. And I've called him, and he hasn't called me back, but I just haven't seen him at all.
Wow.
And I don't know if he's just not into circus anymore, or if maybe his concussion took a bigger toll and he's taking some time off.
Let's find out. We're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, awesome.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. If you're just joining us, Kayla is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Tim. They met at circus class. Apparently, she's not actually trying to be in the circus, but she goes there for workouts. I guess it's a good workout to do these circus classes. But she met the guy when he accidentally fell off the trapeze and hit his head, and she was the one to help nurse him back to health. And then they actually went out for drinks right after that and enjoyed some good conversation and everything else. She said there was an awkward moment when he went to the bathroom for about 10 minutes. And she sent somebody to go in and check on him because he was gone for so long. She was concerned maybe he had a concussion or something, but he was just in there doing his business for a really long time. And it was awkward because now he knows that she knows exactly what he was doing. But she hasn't been able to get a hold of him. She's called him, and he hasn't shown up to circus class, so she thinks he might be ditching her. Kayla, are you ready for your second date update?
I am ready.
I do want to let you know for this one because it's a special case because he did hit his head. I actually called ahead and figured out what the reason is.
What?
Yeah. And
That
I'm
kinda
sorry to
ruins-
inform you, he has passed on.
No.
He is no longer with us because of hitting his head when he fell off the trapeze. His parents actually blame you, and they told me to expect a lawsuit and to have that on your conscience the rest of your life, okay? So thank you very much for the second date update. You have a good one, you murderer. All right. Ready to call him?
Well, I guess now I am.
Yeah, now any news is good news, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to dial this phone number right now.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Tim, please?
Yes, this is Tim.
Tim, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Good. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Her name is Kayla. Kayla recently met you at a circus trapeze class kind of workout thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, Kayla emailed us because she said she really enjoyed meeting you, but also that she hasn't seen you at the circus class since you guys went out for drinks. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, I'm sorry. She wants, what does she want?
She wants to know why you're not calling her back and also why you haven't shown up to the circus class. She feels like you're ditching her.
No, I'm not ditching her.
You aren't?
Really?
No, not at all. I
Okay.
mean, she's a cool girl, but I just haven't been going to class lately.
Is it because you hit your head?
How do you know about that?
I know because Kayla told us about it. She told us all about how she met you at the circus class and how you guys had drinks after. And I guess she's confused why you aren't showing up to class anymore and won't call her back because she really would like to see you again.
Wow, it's a little crazy. It's not like I blew her off.
But you understand how it would feel that way, especially since you guys made plans to go get drinks next time you had class together.
Well, it was more or less her idea. I don't necessarily remember if I committed to that, though.
Okay. So you didn't commit to seeing her again. Why haven't you shown up to class? Is it because she's there?
Well, it was, I have a very vague recollection of the whole night. It was very traumatic.
Really? Was it? Were you really injured very badly from falling off the trapeze?
Well, I mean, it was like a 10, 15-foot fall.
Dang.
And there were a lot of people concerned,
Okay.
All right. Why don't you want to hang out with her again?
I don't know. She's a great girl. It's just that, there were some other things that kind of happened that night, that I didn't want to be misleading.
You don't want to be misleading? About what?
Just things happen, it's just kind of my business, my personal stuff.
Right. I don't want to get too into your business. Is it something bad that you don't want to talk about?
It's not bad. This is just alarming. I'm just surprised that she would go through all of this to get a hold of me.
Right. So it's a lot of work. So is there anything that you could tell us? Anything. I'd appreciate it.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you guys. It's just that a lot of people came up to me that night, and there was another girl in the class who I had exchanged numbers with, and she expressed an interest in me. And while I was on the date with Kayla, I was getting text messages from this other girl.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Really?
so you're dating another girl from that circus class?
Well, I don't know if I would call it dating. And it's not just her. There was a couple other people in the class that I'm seeing right now.
Who knew you could slay so badly in a circus class?
Wow.
You're dating a bunch of people from the circus class?
I'm going on a lot of dates with people that were concerned about me that night.
Oh my God.
So you're using... Hey, dude,
Wow.
you know what? I like your style.
This guy's the
Use
ringmaster.
the head injury to score dates.
Well, it wasn't. I didn't do it on purpose or anything. It just kind
Yeah.
of.
But you
Hey, yeah,
totally
for sure. I
played
mean,
it up once
why
you
not?
started getting hot chicks trying to take care of you.
Why not use the sympathy card? I get it.
Oh my gosh.
So you guys can understand now. It'd be weird for me to go back to circus class with all these women around that I'm seeing.
Yeah, for sure. No, I totally get it. If you're dating everybody that's in the circus class that was concerned about you after you hit your head, I can understand you not wanting to go back there and get caught up in some sort of angry circus battle,
Don't block yourself.
right? For your affection.
And I would totally call Kayla back. I just have to let everything run its course.
All
And
right,
you're
cool.
being-
Well, you know what? You don't even need to wait to call her back because she's actually on the other line listening.
What? You're kidding me, right?
Tim, I was actually worried about you. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if it was more severe than it was that night. You weren't calling me back at all. I was worried.
Kayla, I appreciate your concern. You're very wonderful.
You really don't need to say those things.
Kayla, you're a really nice girl. I mean, you've obviously gone through all this trouble. I was just kind of, weighing my options.
I can't believe that you just wouldn't even call me back and let me know what was going on. I was actually concerned about you, and you let me believe that we had this great night, and I was expecting to hear back from you. You could have at least told me you weren't interested.
No, I am interested. It's just that,
No,
other
you're not
interests.
interested.
I am. It's just
No,
that
you're
right
not.
now.
It really doesn't matter anymore because I'm not interested in you.
Oh.
Tim, can I ask you, are you being honest with all these women that you're dating that you're not like looking for a relationship?
I mean, it's not about being honest or anything. I'm just dating. It's just like, if they call me, I hang out, we go out with them. It's not really.
I called you and you didn't call me back.
Well, I was going to call you back. Is Friday? Are you available Friday, Kayla?
No, I'm not.
How about Saturday?
No, I'm not available to go out with you ever.
Kayla, are you positive?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Because I have to ask him no matter what. Tim, would you like to go out on a second date with Kayla? She's not available this Friday or Saturday, like she said. But I will pay for another date for you guys to go out of your choosing.
Absolutely.
There you go, Kayla.
He sounds like he's a really wanted guy. I mean, there's got to be something cool about him, right?
Do you hear that, Kayla? I mean, do you really want to go out with someone that no one wants?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Kayla. He's in demand, though.
Yeah, I'm really not interested in any particular kind of douchebag.
Any particular? Okay, so just no douchebags work for you at all?
No
All right.
douchebags work for me.
That's a
Okay,
pretty
sorry,
good
Tim.
line.
You could have got a date if you weren't a douchebag.
Okay, I take offense to that just because, I hit my head and girls came to my aid. I'm in high demand right now. I'm just capitalizing on this.
I like how the hitting your head was the best thing to ever happen to you, Tim.
It was, actually.
So saying that makes you a douchebag.
All right, well, Tim, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry, Kayla.
It's all right, I don't care.
Kayla, thank you very much for agreeing to do the second date update in your email and everything.
course.
All right. And the next time somebody gets a head injury in your class, do not help them.
Just ignore them.
Yep. You've learned your lesson.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, suddenly people all over will start throwing themselves from a trapeze this weekend. That's right. If you missed today's second date update, it was a weird place to meet, but this girl, Kayla, met a guy named Tim at this circus class that she goes to, kind of uses a workout thing. He fell from the trapeze, hit his head. She felt bad for him. They went out. He wasn't calling her back. And the reason that he wasn't calling her back, he's suddenly dating, sounds like everybody in the circus class, because once he hit his head, all the girls in there were like, oh my God, are you okay? Here's my number. Call me if you need anything. And now he's been dating a bunch of girls.
Well,
just basically girls that have taken pity on him from hitting his head in the trapeze class. Who knew that would work?
It's kind of genius because I've actually been to a trapeze class before, and the male to female ratio is really on your guys' side.
Yeah, I bet it is.
All the girls are like, oh, is he okay?
Suddenly, every dude that's listening is like Googling circus classes so that they can get on a trapeze and then hit their head, get a concussion. But hey, you get a concussion, but you still get a lot of dates. She, of course, didn't want to go out with him again because now he's dating everybody on the planet because he hit his head.
She'd do the same thing if the tables were
Absolutely.
turned. Let's be honest.
Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show. We will call the person that didn't call you back.
Move it.